Hello my beautiful friends, welcome back to my channel. Sarah here again from Synchronize Health and Wellness, wanting to share with you tricks and tips on your journey of personal transformation. My channel's all about that and health and wellness. So welcome if I haven't engaged with you before. I am doing a series of videos about gaining more confidence and lessening anxiety. And today I want to talk to you about gratitude. And gratitude can really help you on this trip out of anxiety and into greater confidence. And I learnt these tips. These are my own life hacks. These are things that I've learnt along the way. I've studied lots of them, but also I've applied them to my life, and I've really benefited from the difference that these things have made. So if you haven't seen my other videos, go back and have a look. I will be doing more when I finish this initial series. So stay tuned and subscribe to my channel if you would like to hear more from me, and hopefully you will. So yes, today I want to talk to you about gratitude. And gratitude is talked a lot about these days, and it really is true. It can make a phenomenal change to your life. And when you wake up in the morning and you have a routine of starting your day by thinking about what you're grateful for in your life, it just changes the whole dynamic of your day. So I used to go to bed at night worrying about all the things that had gone wrong, or dwelling on problems, worrying about things in the future. And then guess what? I'd wake up in the morning and I'd just pick up right where I left off. And that's how my day would start. And then guess what? That builds anxiety. And when you're feeling anxious, you can't feel confident. So breaking those cycles and those patterns of thought are really key, and having gratitude is a really great way to do it. So I encourage you to go out and get a diary or a journal of some sort and just start waking up in the morning, and before you start thinking about those problems, journal, or just have your breakfast and journal then. But get into the habit of thinking about what's right in your world, what's going right. And I've heard some teachers talk about, sitting down and writing 10 things. That can be quite arduous at the beginning of your journey, and I can probably write 10 things down pretty easily most days now. But to start with, I just started with 3. And some days I could write more and some days I couldn't. But if I could get 3, then, it really helped. And in time, you find you have broken those patterns of thought. And that is just so key. When we are, it brings us into the present moment as well. And anxiety can't actually reside in the present moment, because when we're anxious, we're always looking in the past or we're looking in the future. So straight away, by bringing ourselves and keeping our focus as much as possible, like even during the day, if you can catch yourself, if you're going down that pathway, you start to catch your thoughts, think of something to be grateful for. And then before you know it, you've actually rewired your brain. Every time you do it, you rewire your brain until you don't have to think about it as much. To begin with, it's like anything, like learning to drive, and you just can't imagine a day when after you've been doing it for a while, you just don't even think about driving. You can drive from miles and not even think about what you're actually doing. But to start with, you have to, think about every little bit. And it can seem really hard. And it's the same with rewiring our brain to have a more positive and a more present, mindset. So this is really another way of being mindful in your life. So I would really encourage you to start this practice, start tomorrow, and start noticing how it starts having an impact in your life after a while, and how things shift, and how you don't always perhaps see the negative things in life. You know, I believe that there is no good and bad anymore. Everything is just an opportunity or a lesson to practice our skills, our inner work, or, you know, sometimes the worst things can seem to be happening, and then you realize down the track that actually it wasn't so bad after all. Or if that hadn't happened, things wouldn't have happened after that turn into a series of events that actually turn out to be a help to your life. So if you start looking at the problems in your life with a bit more of a curious, more easygoing, light-heartedness to it as well, that really helps as well. And another little tip is, you know, when something goes wrong, you know, I ask yourself, you know, will this matter in 3 years' time, or 3 weeks' time, 3 months' time, 3 days' time? Probably not. You know, if someone's rude to us, do we need to go around telling everybody about it and festering on it and being angry all day? Or do we just let that go and realise that maybe that person was having a bad time, a bad day, have a bit of empathy for them, feel grateful for the other things that are happening in our lives? So I'd really encourage you to start this practice, and I hope these tips have helped you. We can rewire our brains. We can do things differently. Every day we wake up, we have the choice about who we want to be. And yes, we might slip up, and, you know, but every time we just fall down and we get back up and we try again, we get better and better at it. It's a practice like anything. So thank you for tuning into my channel, and I really hope that you can apply these things in your life and feel the difference that I've been able to feel in my life. And I love you lots, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.